Good good morning. I'm Richard Lewis Brown, and today is the 20 March the 11th, 2021, and I'm excited to be here. I've been asked a great question on Facebook yesterday by a Timothy Boelter. So I want to read you his comment and his question to me. It says, "Okay, if California is going to get $42.2 billion from the COVID relief bill, do you know if SEIU 1000 leadership is going back to negotiate our money and we won't have to wait until 2022 to get our raises? What are your thoughts on this if you were president of SEIU 1000? How would you help out the members? These are questions leaders should be conveying to our union members." Timothy Boelter, that is a great, great post. So let me start by saying this. If I had been elected in 2018, Timothy, do you believe in your heart we would have ever lost any money to begin with? And you know in your heart, Timothy, and a lot of people know in their heart, Richard Lewis Brown would have never given up your money to begin with. We would have never did a PLP for 2 days per month for 2 straight fiscal years. That's the first thing. I would have protected you. I would have protected your families. I would have not given up your money. We had a signed contract for a specified period of time. So I would have never given up your money to begin with. That's the first thing. But that's back in the past. So I'm going to come to right now. Local 1000 leadership, when they gave up your money on June 19th, 2020, they gave away all of our power. In fact, it states right here on the side letter agreement, I'm going to read it to you verbatim. I sent you a post yesterday. It states, if the governor and the legislature do not draw funds from the rainy day fund to cover revenue shortfall, the PLP 2020 and fiscal year 21-22 will be discontinued. That gives all the power to the governor and the legislature. That's what that does. And that's why when I sent you that Facebook post yesterday in response to yours, I'm telling you our leadership has given away all of its power through the side letter agreement. So when you ask the question about what are your thoughts, I'm telling you we should have never signed that side letter agreement. What can we do right now? I'm telling you, Timothy, if you and other people elect me president, if this PLP for fiscal year 21-22 is not ended, I will end it. So that question comes up. How do you plan on ending this PLP? And I told you yesterday, through tremendous pressure. But I can't tell you my entire game plan. I mean, it's tough enough that other people are attacking me, which I don't mind the attacks. But I can't tell you my entire strategy on how to help everyone. Because you said a key word here. How would you help out members? Timothy, I'm the only candidate that's running for office that tells you all represented employees matter to me equally for Local 1000. That's very critical that you understand that. All represented employees matter equally in Local 1000. Not just those who can financially afford to pay. Let me say something else to you. These other people who are running for office, Miguel Cordova, he's the current bunk chair for Unit 21. Luisa Luma, if I'm saying her name correctly, she's the bunk chair for 20. And Kim Coward, Kim Coward and Luisa Luma, Kim Coward is the bunk chair for 17. These two people, along with Miguel, are running for statewide office. They're on the same slate, along with Tara Rooks. These 3 people, 3 out of these 9 bunk chairs, voted to give up your money. But they're running for office. Of course, Yvonne Walker is running again for office. They voted to give up your money while we were under a signed contract. Let me explain this to you. If I had been president, we would have never lost the money. So what would the governor have done? They would have furloughed us, which means the Democrats in the legislature would have to approve the furlough 2 days a month. But here's the problem with that. You can't furlough all the state agencies. Some agencies, some job classifications are considered mission essential. You can't furlough everybody. So you have to manipulate people into giving up their money. The 12 union presidents of the 12 public sector unions in California. That's why Local 1000 should have never given up that money. We had a signed contract. And then when they would have tried to furlough us, we could have taken them to court. We have to know our past in order to prevent problems in the future. So I'm going to go back to your Facebook post here. Why aren't these leaders talking about what they're going to do to negotiate to get our money back? They already did. It's in the side letter agreement. Let me tell you something else from that side letter agreement, and that's, it's on another page. Here it is. I got asked this question yesterday. Our 2.5% pay increase scheduled for July 1st, 2020 got delayed to July 1st, 2022. Our 2% pay increase for this year, well, are we going to get it on July 1st? They put together a joint task force, the union, along with the state. If they can't come to an agreement by March 30th, 2021, that scheduled pay increase, 2% for July 1st, 2021, we won't receive that till next year on July 1st, 2022. Now, there's a possibility that we'll get all the pay raises on July 1st, 2022. But it runs deeper than this, Timothy, and I try to tell you this in the Facebook post. I'm going to read this to you from our inside cover letter of our new contract. Remember, I kept complaining about why is our new contract not printed? I kept saying this to you over and over and over again. It was ratified and approved by the governor on October 13th, 2019. Our contract didn't get printed until over a year later. And don't tell me about how the COVID impacted that. That's BS. So, it says here, make sure I get this right. In return, there will be 2 PLP days per month for fiscal year 2021, for fiscal year 2020 through 21, and 2021 through 22. Now it tells you this on the inside cover of the contract if anybody wants to read it. This is why I kept saying, I don't want to see the contract that Cal HR put up. I want to see our contract because I want to see all the extra writing they put in there. What Yvonne Walker is basically telling you, Timothy, is she's already given up our money 2 days a month for 2 straight years. Now, per the side letter agreement, it states that if the finance director decides to restore our pay and stop the PLP, then they have that power. So again, we've given away all of our power to the state of California. This is why it was so stupid and why I say the science of being stuck on stupid. That's why I say those harsh words. You gave up all of our power to the state of California. Now listen to this. In the side letter agreement, it talks about, back to page 8, I'm going to read it to you again. If the governor and the legislature do not draw funds from the rainy day fund to cover revenue shortfalls, the PLP 2020 and fiscal year 2021 through 22 will be discontinued. It doesn't even tell you about, well, how much funds is that? How much money has to stay in the rainy day fund? How much money currently is in the rainy day fund? All the money you're getting from the federal government with this COVID relief, are you still going to pull money from the rainy day fund? I'm going to repeat these numbers to you again. In January, they reported we had 15 billion surplus. 15 billion. 10.3 billion unprojected revenue. I'll get to your comments here in a second. And we had 22 billion savings. And then we just gave out a few weeks ago $7.6 billion to Californians. All these billions. Do you think they even thought about stopping right now this PLP? They're not even worried about you. They have all the power. Now, I agree. Yvonne will not do anything for anybody. Because I keep telling you this. We're losing 2 days a month from our salary. We're scheduled to lose it for the next fiscal year as well. Is Yvonne Walker losing any of her salary stipend? Answer, no. She's not. Is Annika Walls, when MTC agreed to take the salary stipend in 2019 after they campaigned to say they would not take the elitist salary stipend in 2018, when we went through this PLP situation, did MTC say, you know what, we're not going to take the salary stipend? We're not going to do it. Did they tell you that? Are they doing that? Did they show you any type of financial transparency of where they're spending that money? Did they? They talked all that talk about how untrustworthy Yvonne Walker is and how she's not transparent. But yet they turned around and did the exact same thing. The exact same thing. They're not showing you where they're spending that salary stipend money. That's unaffected by furlough or PLP. They're not showing you anything. So, Timothy, if I was the president, or when I'm elected president on July 1st, 2021, and this PLP has not ended, I will end it. So the billion-dollar question is, Richard, how are you going to end this PLP? That's, people are working 2 or 3 jobs. People are barely making it, losing 2 days a month out of their paycheck. So you say, how are you going to end it? I got a game plan. I got a strategy. If you think I'm dumb enough to tell you my entire strategy in my campaign, you're wrong. My question is to you, Timothy, can you and other people who feel like you and think like you, are you going to turn out to vote? Are you going to wait till the last minute to become a registered, to become a voter for Local 1000? Hopefully not. If we're going to prevent this from ever happening again, there's only one option, and that's to vote for me, Richard Lewis Brown. When I have challenged these other people to debates, transparent debates, they have run from me. They have ignored me. When Annika Walsh tried to talk to me for a second, she tried to control the conversation. So she disconnected me from her Facebook Live. When I do these live videos, any of these other candidates, if they want to come on this video, I'll share the spotlight with them. And we can go round for round for round. And we can exchange our ideas. But this is what happens when you have a person who brags on her high school education, as I call it, the high schooler leading your union since 2008. And this is why I say strong words like, we have a weak-ass union. And everybody knows, and I'm going to look strong into the camera, everybody knows that if I was the president, you would have never lost any money. Because Richard won't give up your money. And that's why people are talking about me now. See, that's why I put those pictures up on Facebook. The status quo, Yvonne, Miguel Cordova, Tony Owens, Sophia Perkins. Those are the status quo people. If you ever notice, they tell you that politics matters, and I'm the one that tells you on my first platform point, we're getting rid of politics altogether. We're not spending any money on politics. You cannot control your destiny if you're letting politicians tell you what to do. That's why they don't ever talk about going on strike. They don't talk about creating and using a strike fund. Not just creating a strike fund, but using a strike fund. When I'm the president and we negotiate in good faith after our next contract expires on June 30th, 2023, and we legally reach an impasse, When we call for the strike vote and it comes back approved by everyone, not just by dues paying members, I'm going to let everybody vote because it affects everybody, which is part of my platform, allowing voting for everyone. We're going on strike. I'm not just calling wolf. We will go on strike. Take the vote. It comes back approved. We're going on strike. We're shutting the state of California down. And I got support from within CDCR, and I got support from some other agencies. We'll shut this state down. Do we have that kind of power? Yes, you do, if you have a real leader leading you and inspiring you to do this. I don't know how much money you have to lose until you wake up. When they tell you, Richard's crazy about allowing everybody to vote because I'm for voter equality. You don't charge someone money to vote in this country. It's wrong. It's wrong. See, that's the kind of leader I am. I'm not a hypocrite and I'm not a politician. And so when people say, well, Richard, I don't like what you're saying, you're not winning my vote. I'm not trying to win your vote. This is who I am. Politicians try to win your vote, which means they'll tell you anything and everything they can to sway you to vote for them. And then you continue to get the same thing all over again. And it doesn't matter between, for the country, what party's in office. The people who are hurting are you and I. I want you to understand this. It doesn't matter who's in office. What matters is, do you have a leader that cares about you, that's going to take care of you financially under a legal contract for a specified period of time and restore your dignity? Will actually give you dignity for the first time in the workplace for the state of California. That's what matters. Nothing else matters. Social justice causes are great, but not inside our union. Fight for 15 is great, but not inside our union. Black Lives Matter, sure, but not inside Local 1000. When I'm your president, only one thing matters: your money and your respect, which is your dignity in the workplace. That's all that matters. And I keep stressing this to you. If you're not watching these videos and telling people up and down the state, get this guy in office, then what are you doing? I'm doing my job. I'm doing the research. I'm spending my money, my time to help you. But first, you got to want to help yourself. So I say to people on Facebook who are supporting me, you make sure you tell everybody about me. And tell these people, he'll do a conference call. He'll do a Zoom meeting. See, when I call up these other leaders, these other so-called wannabe Local 1000 leaders, and they refuse to debate me, you know what they're telling you? They're telling you they don't care about you. That's what they're saying. I bet you if Gavin Newsom called Yvonne, or if Gavin Newsom called Kevin Manager, Sophia Perkins, Tony Owens, they would run to him. And whatever he told them, they would nod their head to. I'm not nodding my head to nothing Gavin Newsom is saying. I could give a damn about Gavin Newsom or his family. See, you find out about people and how much they really feel about you when they take your money. And this is the hypocrisy of it all. Those state legislators that was telling public sector unions up and down this state, give up your money. Did they give up their money? No. Democrats or Republicans, it doesn't matter. They didn't give up anything, but you lost everything. That's the kind of leaders they are, because they're political leaders. I'm not a politician. I'm not a political leader. I'm telling you what it is, what I'm going to do. And I got a 10-point platform that lays it out clearly for you. You don't have to guess. You can go to my website, createexcellence7437.com. You can do these things. Are these other people doing live videos and giving you hard information? Not none of this fluff, all this laughing and blah, 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 blah. They're not giving you anything. What they're trying to do is make you like them. That's what they're trying to do. Popularity contest. Popularity, politicians. They're like peanut butter and jelly. They go together. As you notice with my behavior on Facebook, I ain't trying to be popular. I know who I am. I have my self-esteem. I have my respect for myself. I have my dignity. And I'm not going to let no one destroy my dignity, take away my money without a fight. And I'm going to fight you, and I'm going to fight you, and I'm going to keep fighting you. And that's why these people, these local 1,000 so-called wannabe leaders running for statewide office, they will not debate me. Listen to this. They'll sit down and give up your money like that. Just like that. But when it comes to an election for Local 1000, the largest public sector union in California, they don't want to have a debate. They don't want to encounter other candidates and exchange views. What the hell does that tell you? It's just a game to them. It's just a game. It's not a game to me. I'm trying to help you and your family. See, when someone truly cares about you, when they truly love you, they show you with their actions. What actions has Yvonne Walker shown you over the years since 2008? And Sophia Perkins, what has she really shown you? You don't see her doing no live videos. You don't see her wanting to encounter an exchange with me. I can't stress this to you enough. And then you wonder why I say these harsh words. So Timothy, again, you had a great comment yesterday. And as a leader, I'm telling you, we would have never gone through this, and I'm going to end it if it's not ended by the time I take office. This is all politics. They could have ended this PLP. They should have never started the PLP to begin with. But they took your money, and they'll keep taking from you and taking from you and taking from you over and over and over again because you won't stand up and fight. And that's why I said we have a weak-ass union, because you're letting politicians tell you what to do. And don't let these people tell you about, well, you know, they approve our contract. Well, how'd they get into office? We voted these people into office. Don't fall for the stupidity, this myth that they control us. No, they don't control us. We are supposed to be a 50-50 partnership with the state of California. I don't see no 50-50 partnership. I don't see it at all, and I've never felt that. And that's why we have a low voter turnout in these union elections. Because people say, the union doesn't care about me. It does not. How many times have you heard people tell you, the union does not give a damn, they don't care, they don't do anything. Why am I even spending my money to this organization? We're not really a union. You know what we really are? We're a social organization. That's what we really are. And all we do is run around and support politics that favor Democrats. We don't really fight for our people. And let me end this video by telling you this. So hopefully people, I see people, some people are watching, some people have left. You realize that side letter agreement that our union signed, Yvonne Walker signed, that the 9 bunk chairs approved, gives all the power to the state of California. So if they come back and they stop this PLP and say there will be no PLP for fiscal year 2021 through 22, it won't be because the union did anything. It's because the politicians decided. The union didn't have a damn thing to do with it. We just sat there and looked and said, please end our PLP. We're like beggars, like peasants. We didn't do anything. They had all the power. And that's stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And you keep electing these same status quo people, you'll keep getting the same stupid results. Okay, I'm Richard Lewis Brown. Today was March the 11th, 2021. I'm running for Local 1000 president, and I'm responding to Timothy Boelter about the question, if I was the president, How would I handle this current situation with the PLP? Hopefully you'll listen to this video and been inspired. Thank you and make it a great day in the state of California.